have the feeling that somehow Chloe already know what is gonna happen, what it's about. I have the feeling that she already know that we are feeling sad, that we are feeling bad, and she's trying all her best to make this day as best as possible. I might be completely wrong, and she's just a good friend in general. I mean, either way, she's a good friend in general, regardless of if she knows or not. But I have the feeling that she knows more than
I can't
we
wait to
give
see what we're
credit to.
supposed to do with the amulet.
So yeah, maybe we can just directly tell her what's gonna happen and directly hear from her firsthand. Or maybe you can be the coward or avoid the hard truth as long as possible. But I think she deserves to know, no matter how hard it is. And maybe this might even destroy this whole day. But this is the only correct choice.
Got you. This thing is cool, I guess. I wish I could remember how it works.
Stay up there. Got it! Nothing can stop the mighty Bluebeard. Arr, scallywag.
She's as dorky as usual.
Chloe Price. My best friend.
Mm-hmm.
It's so weird being back in this attic after so long. I remember being terrified of this place.
And I guess you're
I
not
think
anymore.
When you're a kid, you're only afraid of things that can hurt you. But when you get older, you become more afraid of hurting the people you care about.
Wow, that's very wise.
And spiders.
Nah, this fear you never get rid of.
Haha! I have you now, scallywag.
Man, I'm gonna miss her.
Yeah, like this is the time that will kind of never come back. I mean, even after reunion, you will never experience kind of the same thing again. This innocent childhood, you know, where you actually can just be carefree, you can just enjoy the moment and don't have to think about the outside world, the adult world, the society, you know. You can just be you, having fun, and don't care what other people are thinking about you and your friends, you know. And yeah, as sadly as it sounds, this might be the last time for Chloe and Max to experience such a joy, because the next time they meet again, it will be in a completely different circumstances. One that, yeah, I wouldn't say can't be worse, but at least they are not in a good end. But yeah, so I would say we enjoyed as much as we can here as a farewell gift, and at the end of the day, we will be best friends forever until the end that is coming very soon.
Are you just watching me up there, Creeper?
Act natural, share your feeling. Oh, okay. Let's share my feeling. I would like to hear what she's thinking if I become sentimental.
You are one of a kind, Chloe Price.
What?
I'm lucky you're my best friend. That's all.
Damn right you are, you mushy weirdo. Did you find the amulet?
Yeah.
Awesome. Now get your ass down here. We have treasure to find.
Okay.
On my way.
So I guess that's it. Let's do it and see how we can use this amulet, because I have no idea. But she's having this thing, I forgot how it's called. The one that you can see further.
Dude, you did it!
No big deal.
Except the
Bring
spiders.
the amulet over here so I can see.
Chloe is so excited. I better bring her the amulet before she makes me walk the plank.
But I will for sure check everything out first. For example, do you have this pressure washer thing from your brother, right? First you have painter's tape and paint applied. So, oh yeah, right, you wanted to paint the house. This I remember.
It's not that I don't like the blue. I'm just sad to see the old color go.
I mean, the old color's already gone. Partially, as you can see here. So it is, yeah, it is time for a renewal, I would say. So don't be sad, it makes totally sense, and you will be glad if it's got a new, yeah, makeover.
One time, we stuck a bunch of this tape to Chloe's face to make a blue beard. Putting it on was a lot more fun than taking it off.
I can imagine, but I think painter's tape shouldn't be very hard to remove. It's not like duct tape. If you put duct tape on your face, then I'm sorry for you.
What we're supposed to do with the amulet.
Oh, this is Bongo, right? I guess.
This was a fun experiment.
Nope, it's not.
I'm almost surprised we actually managed to grow something.
I mean, why not? I mean, at the end of the day, this tart is just a very, yeah, a special looking flower pot, I would say. So, yeah, it shouldn't surprise you so much. But yeah, but still, it's pretty cool to have such a thing in your garden that brings some memories back. And in general, talking about memory that we have created throughout the years. As you can see them all here in this garden. There's so many things, like this picture here, this swing here, as I said, maybe the paint where we will see a different, let's say, facade of the house.
If we ever want to find the treasure, I'll need to give Chloe the amulet.
In this case, even the sad thing, like this grave. At the end of the day, all of them contribute to our memory, to our childhood. That, sadly enough, will have an abrupt end. At least for Chloe and Max. And this is still a point that we haven't conveyed to Chloe. Maybe she already know. Maybe she has some feeling that it might not last long. But until the moment we confront her, it will be a very dark, a very sad moment for Max. Yeah, how to overcome this hardship and finally tell her the truth. And most importantly,
I can look around the yard after I give Chloe this amulet.
how she will react and how our friendship will proceed, if at all.
Poor Bongo.
Bongo cat.
Chloe took his death so hard.
I guess many people are still playing Bongo Cat on your side, because I'm still doing. Because this game will probably last forever for me to play. Especially if you want to get most of the legendary stuff. It might even take years, I think, to finish Bongo Cat in that sense. So yeah, I can't imagine that I will ever finish this game, really finish in a sense that getting all the head and all the outfit.
I can't wait to see what we're supposed to do with the amulet.
But at least it's a game that you can just let it run and don't have to do anything. So I think that's fine if I just do it. I just need to type more, much more.
I guess Chloe's mom comes all the way back here to smoke.
Well, I mean, she has to smoke somewhere. She's trying to quit, but she hasn't achieved it yet. And smoking here is probably the best for the whole family, because it's the farthest place away. But at least, girl, you can clean the butt, you know. Yeah, your dirty butt. But yeah, I guess
If we ever
this was
wanna
more
find
for
the
us to
treasure,
know that
I'll
she's
need to
smoking
give
here.
Chloe the amulet. Chloe and I have done lots of homework at this table. It's so weird we're at different schools now.
Yeah, she's at Blackwell and you are, I don't know where you are actually.
I still wish I could live in the world we drew.
This looks like place with sunshine and rainbow in a tropical island, flowers, and I think those are horses. I prefer my house indoor, maybe some smart home, automation, and nice internet. I know I'm completely different than a nature people, but yeah, that's just how I am. I mean, that's why also, I mean, I'm a computer scientist and I'm a software engineer. It shouldn't surprise you if I'm more affine to
I can look around
technology
the yard
than nature,
after
I
give
guess.
Chloe this amulet.
There's a ball I could throw.
I've spent so much of my life here. Every little corner is familiar. Comforting. These games
That's
we're
it?
playing. Buried pirate treasure from our past selves. Is this
Yeah,
all
right.
selfish of me? Why is this making me feel more guilty about leaving? How am I going
What's up, dude?
Yeah.
Bro. Don't you mean sis?
Weep. Nerd. I would say, nerd, maybe?
Maybe I meant nerd. Dork.
Punk?
Punk. Punks are cool.
Yeah. It is. You are cool.
You know what, Max Caulfield? What? Chloe Price.
Yeah.
You're the frickin' best. That's all.
Aww.
Talk about mushy. Where'd that come from? I was just thinking about how awesome this day is. And how awesome we are.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool. You're making me feel better.
Okay, enough of this shit. There's treasure to be unburying.
I guess so. You know, I have the feeling that somehow Chloe already know what is gonna happen, what it's about. I have the feeling that she already know that we are feeling sad, that we are feeling bad, and she's trying all her best to make this day as best as possible. I might be completely wrong, and she's just a good friend in general. I mean, either way, she's a good friend in general, regardless of if she knows or not. But I have the feeling that she knows more than
I can't
we
wait to
give
see what we're
credit to.
supposed to do with the amulet.
So yeah, maybe we can just directly tell her what's gonna happen and directly hear from her firsthand. Or maybe you can be the coward or avoid the hard truth as long as possible. But I think she deserves to know, no matter how hard it is. And maybe this might even destroy this whole day. But this is the only correct choice.
If we ever want to find the treasure, I'll need to give Chloe the amulet.
Yes, but I still would like to check the whole garden first. For example, look at the
All
skateboard.
I'm saying is, I've never broken my wrist taking a picture.
If you say so, Max. If you say so.
I'm really gonna miss Price family barbecues.
Well, I mean, she's working at a diner, so she at least know how to cook. And barbecue is always nice. Let's be honest here.
Are you ever gonna get your kite down from the roof?
It was unhappy in captivity. I set it free.
If you say
You
so.
must be a hero to kites everywhere.
Okay, what is this? Soda bottle, okay, why is it here?
Chloe's bottle rocket. The fastest way to get an entire bottle of soda in your hair.
I guess that's true. But there's a rum bottle here. I sure hope it's empty.
Yo ho, a pirate's rum for me. Did you drink this? Yar. No, not really. I had to fish an empty bottle from the recycling bin.
That's probably for the best.
Some pirate you are.
I mean, come on, girl. We are like, what are we, 16?
I don't think I'd like rum anyway.
I also don't really like rum, to be honest. I'm an adult. I like
my
other
greatest work
alcoholic.
of art. I call it how I lost my magnifying glass privileges.
Great art is never appreciated.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I kind of like it. As I already said, all this memory that we created in this house
Look around the yard
together,
after I give Chloe this amulet.
and some of them we can actually find here in the garden. And I think this is what we will miss the most. All the joys, all the memories, all the adventure that we'll do, that we have together. It's just like all those are so fleeting. It's just like from one moment to another, we almost become stranger to each other. And there's nothing really we can do. Because life goes on. We have to move. Sometimes our parents have different plan. So life is simply unpredictable. And weird.
I can't wait to see what we're supposed to do with the amulet.
But at least today we can enjoy the fullest. Forgot about all the trouble. And make sure that we have the best day of our life. Before you know what's gonna happen. That until it's no more.
Hey, Chloe.
Yar.
Lento.
Land ho!
Perfect.
I guess this looks pretty neat. Let me check it out. Lento. Bring Chloe the amulet. Yes, this is a treasure island. Oh, the treasure island is just simply the garden, which I should have known it.
I wish this was big enough to jump in.
It's only September. It'll be totally dive bombable in a few weeks.
Yeah. A few weeks.
Yeah, a few weeks I won't be around anymore. But as I said, maybe she already know. Let's see how this story goes on.
I wish I could freeze this moment and never have to leave it.
This would be quite cool. Oh, I missed totally all the rest of the garden.
Glider swings. The best way to simulate a storm on the high seas.
If you say so. What about this flag?
I never understood why it's called a Jolly Roger. How jolly can you be if you're dead?
Jolly Rogers. Right, now you mention it, I have no idea why it's called like that. Me neither.
This thing looks so much smaller than I remember. I can't believe Chloe still has it.
No, I think...
Actually, after this morning, I can. This thing looks so much smaller than I remember. I can't believe Chloe still has it. Actually, after this morning, I can.
Yeah, because now we are fully pirate mode again. But I think it's not about this is much smaller than you imagine. I think you yourself was just much smaller than you used to be. But it's normal, I guess. But yeah, think now we have really finished everything we can check out in the garden. And what we can do and what we will do is talking with Chloe.
I'll miss Chloe more than the rest of Arcadia Bay combined. It's not even close.
Yes. Okay, you know, this statement is really interesting. Because
I can't
maybe
wait to
you guys
see
still
what we're
remember
supposed to do with the amulet.
our final choice of Life is Strange was exactly the choice between those, you know? And you all know how we decided, or how I decided in that sense. I will not spoil it, of course. So this is a very clever, let's say, statement of the game. Because they know when we are playing this game, and before the storm, we have already played Life is Strange. And this gives us a pretty much clue how Max was feeling right now, and how Max was
If we ever
feeling
want to find the treasure,
during
I'll
our
need
game
to
through.
give Chloe the amulet.
That what exactly is the most important things, and what is the one that we need to sacrifice, and what the one that we should save. So yeah, pretty clever here, and you all know how we decided. So yeah, it was a really tough one, but I'm not sure still if you have done the correct thing or not. I just hope that, yeah, this is really what we want and there are no regrets. Even though it might be a tough decision, that we will carry that until the end of our life.